Hi everyone, how you doing? I'm super happy to be back, as you can see. How's been your week? And I mean, hope you're having a nice weekend also, like I am. Please don't mind the sound because I'm legit outdoor today, and so there's going to be a lot of sound interference, like the plane moving or something like that. So please just bear with me, okay? I'll try to make sure I don't have to do videos outdoor or sort that one out anyway. So yes, you're welcome to my channel, and if it's your first time seeing my video, I just like to say welcome again, and also please feel free to like, share and subscribe to my channel as long as the content resonates with you. Okay, so quick one. I had a conversation with a friend or some friends just a few days ago, and we were talking about suffering. Now, suffering is not one of those things that a lot of people just tend to start talking about or bring up a discussion on, just as nobody just randomly brings up a discussion about death. Suffering and death, they're like two grim things that people don't like to talk about. And so I just want us to talk about it today because I need to also announce that things are really going to change around here, like on this channel and the kind of content I'm going to be putting out. I have learned that I have a different view about a lot of things. My opinion is very, very polarizing when it comes to things that I want to talk about. So I'm going to be putting out my opinions a lot more out there so that you don't want to put out generic content or things that everyone has heard. So I want my voice to be heard in the kind of, so you get to also know the way I think about things. So anyway, now back to suffering. This is quite polarizing, and contrary to what everybody believes, suffering is a bad thing and there's nothing good about suffering and shit like that. I know we all know already that we learn from experiences, and a lot of the time those experiences are not pleasant, and that's where suffering comes in. And whether we like it or not, suffering is just a part of life. Now there's going to be a sound, so I hope you guys can hear me properly. Okay, so it's just as inevitable as death. It is just gonna happen like every other thing. Sorry about the sound. I told you about it earlier. Okay, so like I was saying, suffering is just something that is. It is always gonna happen, and it is the one thing that guarantees us growth. Now, let me just give an analogy about planting a seed. A seed is, you find a tree, it litters, it seeds, and then you pick up one seed and bury it in the ground. Now, the process of burying a seed in the ground is not nice. It's like you're killing it, right? But from that suffering of being buried in the soil, that seed finds a way to sprout. It finds a way out. It finds a way to become greater than its suffering. And that's what suffering is supposed to help us do. That is what hardship, that is what pain is supposed to do for us. It's supposed to bring out the best from us. And so when we find ourselves, or when I find myself in a situation where I'm suffering, in fact, from the get-go, I'm already like, okay, so what am I supposed to learn from this? In what way is this situation here to help me grow? That's my instant thought. This is really hard. This is painful. Okay, it is already. So what am I supposed to learn from it? That's the way I see hardship or pain or suffering. Is not supposed to be one of those things that you carry on your forehead like a plaque and you're going all around the place. Oh, my life sucks. Everyone behaves like a retard all around me. Look, you're not the person who's having it worse. Like, there are other people who are having it worse than you are, and everyone is still trying to find a way to, be better, to grow out of this situation. Now, the way the world works is the entire cycle of life is you're born and then you die. That's the cycle of life. Now, in the place of, before you, from the point of being born and dying, you go through phases. Now in each of those phases you will go through experiences that are tough, experiences that are hard, and those experiences are there to help you grow a little more. Maybe you're growing mentally, or you're growing more spiritually, or you're growing more, physical growth is all around, like it's generic. You definitely grow, and also you go through a lot of issues, when you're growing up. Teenagers go through some really weird shit. But yeah. So you have to go through those phases, those hurdles. They're like hurdles that suppose you climb out of it, you become a better person, you move on to the next level, and then you keep moving until you've attained a level where it's okay, you have achieved your purpose, you are ready to go, and then life just eases you out of the system called life. Now, so that's my take on suffering. Suffering is not bad. Suffering is just a way of moving to the next step. And the reason why I decided to bring this up, because during my conversation with my friends, I found out that it's not something that we don't know. We all know this. We all know that suffering is there to make you stronger and for you to grow and become a better person and move on to the next phase of your life. We all know that. You experience tough situations for a reason. But in the process of experiencing these tough situations, we forget to ask ourselves the most crucial question, which is, what is this here to teach me? If you let go of this question, your suffering is going to last longer than necessary. The longer it takes for you to understand why you are going through what you're going through, the longer it takes for you to actually learn the lessons you ought to learn and move on and progress and become better already. So you see some people going through one certain situation forever, like for a long time, and then you wonder, like, aren't you supposed to have learned by now what this situation is here to teach you? Now, this is different for varying situations and circumstances, but the principle is the same. The situations may differ, but the principles remain the same. There's always something for you to learn when you're experiencing tough times, difficulties, or hardship. Look out for what it is that's there for you to learn and pick it up and move on to the next one. Remember, the next one is also going to be equally as challenging or even more. So brace up yourself and get ready for the goal, like bounce. Okay, so that's from me today. I hope that was insightful for someone. I hope we learn to accept our circumstances much better and grow much better. I'll see you guys in my next video. But before that, I like to still set out a disclaimer. You don't have to pay to subscribe. Some people have told me, oh, you have to pay. Maybe I have to pay money in order to subscribe. But no, you don't have to pay anything to subscribe. Just click the subscribe button, including the bell icon, so you get notified every time I upload a new video. So, till we meet again in my next video, remain magic. I'll see you guys later. Bye.